Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. Behind me here is my Aero Garden setup. These were gifts that I received at Christmas time, and I thought they were just sort of a gimmick, and I kind of chuckled when I got them, and I'm like, yeah, I'll try them out, whatever. I never thought in a million years that we would have gotten as much stuff off these Aero Gardens as we did. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around here real quick. I'm going to show you each garden, and then I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about it. All right, guys, you can see here, this is my tomato plant. And this is actually 2 tomato plants. That's all that I planted in this particular Aero Garden. Because I figured they were going to crowd each other out, and that's basically what they did. Now, there's underneath this Gorilla Tape here is 4 more ports where you could plant stuff in if you did something smaller like herbs or whatever. But I decided that I was just going to run 2 tomatoes in here, and we've been getting tomatoes off of this plant, I'm going to say probably about 3 weeks already, and plenty enough for a salad each time that we picked off of this. Now, they make plugs to go in here if you don't plant stuff in, but they were pretty expensive on Amazon, so I just went ahead and put some of this black Gorilla Tape over it so no light can get down in here. And this is actually where you put the water in, and you fill it up to that spot right there. Now, the directions said that you're supposed to change the water every 30 days in here, but I haven't changed the water. I've just been putting water in from my Berkey water filter, and I've been adding the appropriate amount of fertilizer, which is, I guess from what I've been told, it's kind of like a fish emulsion. It's kind of like a fish fertilizer, what goes in here. The only thing with this tomato plant right here, you have to take a electric toothbrush and you have to touch each of the, with this on, you have to touch each one of the flowers or blossoms so they pollinate. If you don't, you don't really get pollination. In fact, here's a couple of flowers up here. I'll see if I can't show you real quick here. Turn this on, and you just touch the flowers, and that releases the pollen. Oh, right there, you can see it a little bit. That releases the pollen, and it fertilizes that flower. And I believe it said in the Aero Garden instructions, it's called Be the Bee. So this little electric toothbrush right here just stays down here, and I use that to pollinate my flowers. And then this guy right here, this is the herb one, and one of the herbs that has grown really, really good for me was basil. The basil just grows like crazy in these things. I don't know what they like about them, but it grows really, really well. And I planted basil in the other one that I'm going to show you next here. And we've harvested basil off that quite a few times until it finally went to seed. Some of these smaller herbs here, they're not doing quite so good. The thyme and the parsley took a really long time to get up. That's a whole nother story unto itself. But this is the plant food that came with it, and you put 2 caps of this in every time the little light down here tells you to, and that's basically how I was doing it. And I pretty much check it every night for water, and I keep the water filled right up. And then this guy right here is really sort of the star of the show. Kind of back up here. This, I planted this guy originally a couple days after Christmas. And finally, about a month ago, the lettuce kept going to seed. I couldn't stop it from going to seed, so I actually took that lettuce out and I replanted this particular Aero Garden here. And you can see down there on the bottom, it's on day 35, and this is what it looks like. And we've already had a couple of meals of lettuce off of this. And like I said, we've probably had a solid 20 meals of lettuce off of this, plus a couple individual lettuce leaves, I guess, for sandwiches and stuff like that. And I've been really sort of impressed with it. And I only had one particular type of lettuce that didn't come up in the seed pod, so I don't know. And it happened both times, so I'm not sure if that was just some bad seed that was in that particular pod. But all I did is took it apart, cleaned it out, put fresh water in it, dropped the new pods in, turned the light on, and that's pretty much it. And then these tops here, these tops will raise and lower, so as the plants grow, you can pretty much keep it maxed out. And this one right here is maxed out, and then the other ones, they still got a couple of notches yet that it can go up. But I just thought I'd show you guys my little Aero Garden setup here real quick. And like I said, I don't know how well it would be as far as you know, using it if the power wasn't out, because there's got to be power going to it all the time. But for as far as growing stuff in my basement, just for the heck of it, over the winter, it really was kind of neat. I rather enjoyed having this kind of fresh green herbs and stuff in here, and the fresh lettuce and stuff, and then the tomatoes here. Probably at least 2 months before we had, you know, regular tomatoes out of the garden. But anyway, just wanted to show you guys this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video here. Got a little information, a little entertainment out of it. Just showing you guys my Aero Gardens. This is Modern Refugee. You guys take care.